Children of narcissists, when did their own ego finally destroy them? My father always said he was too smart to ever be tricked. He was right, he wasn't tricked, he was guided into his own trap. For my entire adult life, he controlled everything through money. He paid for my apartment, but the lease was in his name. He co-signed my car loan so he could threaten to repossess it. He gave me a job at his company, a position I was qualified for but that he held over my head as a gift. Every decision I made, from who I dated to what I ate, came with his unsolicited, cutting advice. Failure wasn't an option because it would reflect badly on him. My life wasn't my own, it was a testament to his success, and I was suffocating. The change began when he started obsessing over high-risk investments. He'd spend dinners bragging about his instincts, how he could smell a bad deal a mile away. Saw the stock market not as a tool for wealth, but as an arena to prove his intellectual superiority. He'd yell at his broker on the phone about safe, boring returns, demanding something big, something he could brag about at the country club. He needed to be seen as a wolf, a maverick, not just another rich guy. He thought he was untouchable. That was the flaw I needed. His arrogance was a door he'd left wide open. I decided to build him the perfect trap, one that would look like a throne. I created a fake online persona on an exclusive investor forum he frequented. I spent 6 weeks meticulously building a reputation, posting insightful, complex analyses of obscure markets. I used financial jargon I barely understood, copying and pasting from academic papers. Then, I started dropping hints about a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a private offering in a cutting-edge overseas biotech firm. I called it Ethelred Biometrics. I made the prospectus impossibly dense and filled it with technical charts. I knew he wouldn't read it, he'd just see it as a challenge. I deliberately planted a few subtle red flags, inconsistencies a careful investor would spot in minutes. But I knew my father. His ego wouldn't allow him to believe he could be fooled. He would see those red flags as details lesser men would get stuck on, proof that only he was smart enough to see the real opportunity. The final piece was the most audacious. I spent $3,000 to hire a professional voice actor for a single, 30-minute phone call. He posed as a secretive, high-end broker representing Ethelred. He was dismissive, almost rude, telling my father the fund was already oversubscribed. It worked perfectly. My father's desire to win kicked into overdrive. He bullied the broker into accepting his investment, a massive chunk of his liquid assets. He was so proud, he even convinced his main business partner, Richard, to invest alongside him. The trap was set. All I had to do was wait. The stage was his 60th birthday dinner at the most expensive restaurant in the city. All his partners and wealthy friends were there to toast his genius. As dessert was served, I discreetly sent an email from a burner account to a financial journalist I'd been anonymously tipping off. The email contained a simple link to a website I had built, exposing Ethelred Biometrics as a complete fiction. Right on cue, as he was laughing at a joke, his phone buzzed. It was a market alert. The journalist's story had just broken. The stock was worthless. He tried to laugh it off, his face twitching. A small gamble, you win some, you lose some. But then Richard, his partner, looked at his own phone. His face went pale. He just stared at my father, a look of pure betrayal in his eyes. He quietly stood up, threw his napkin on the table, and walked out. Then another partner did the same, and another. His entire empire of respect crumbled right there between the creme brulee and the coffee. I get a check from my dad every month for $200, with repayment written in the memo line.